Hello and what's up everyone, Thunderbob here, and tonight I am playing some more Diablo 2 Resurrected. Specifically, I'm playing my new Battle.net Paladin. I've been running through this character for a while. You can see some videos on the channel of me going from normal through Nightmare into Hell, and I'm finally, at level 80 or so where I can actually do things like Baal and attempt Ubers. This is my first attempt at Ubers on Battle.net. I'm trying this solo. I think I am at a point where I can do it. I don't quite have everything 100% optimized, but I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. Um, so I'm going to show gear, I'm going to show stat distribution and skill distribution, and then we're going to try this. I've got 3 full key sets, and I'm ready to go. So first off, I was able to finally make a grief. Yay! This is like one of the key pieces. It really just does incredible damage both for Smite and for Zeal, and this is kind of a Zeal Smite hybrid. It's a 1-point smiter um, that, yeah, just does awesome. Grief is great for both of those things. This isn't a great Grief because of the 30 IAS, but I have enough increased attack speed. I've checked the calculators to hit the final breakpoints with both skills. Got Gilliam's Face with an in it for the resist, and I've got almost everything maxed. Poison's my one weak point here. I do have a Treachery to be able to pre-buff when I take on the actual Ubers. Rising Sun Amulet. I really just have this on because I didn't have anything better. It's the Fire Absorb is kind of nice for Ubers, so I'll probably replace it with High Lords eventually. I've got an upped Herald of the Zakarum here, and yeah, just extra smite damage by upping it. And yeah, just great all-around shield. Exile is another alternative, or Phoenix if you're really, really rich. Duriel Shell, I will replace this eventually. I would put an in it, but I don't think it's worthy of an it's not bad, it's just not great. I'm going to pre-buff with Treachery, and then I'm going to swap to this. Treachery gives you Fade that lasts for 5 minutes and gives you a considerable amount of resist. Raven's Frost, you got that Cannot Be Frozen, the Cold Absorb, crazy attack rating. For Dungu, damage reduction, though this is kind of a weak one, plus a ton of vitality. Got another Raven Frost. I do have a Life Leech ring in my stash, but I think the extra absorb hitting the cap on it and just extra attack rating is probably worthwhile. And then Dracul, this is a critical piece to take down Ubers. The life tap that you get on this is just incredible. It's amazing. And on Switch, I've just got a basic Spirit and Demon Limb to give me that enchant pre-buff that gives you a ton of attack rating. I think it went from what, 5 to 8,000 there, which is enough for most things. I'm still on like bosses going to use Smite, but that's getting pretty up there. Skill wise, 20 Sacrifice, 20 Zeal, so I'm mostly using Zeal. Max Holy Shield. I've started to put points into Smite that I've maxed kind of everything else. 20 Fanaticism. Got 1 down in Salvation in case I need that. I'm still not 100% sure if I'll need it on Uber Mephisto. His Conviction Aura is pretty killer, so we'll see if I require it or not. Stats, Strength enough for gear. Dexterity enough for max block, which is usually about as much as you need for Grief. I didn't have to put any more than that in it. And then the rest in Vitality, I've got 1220. I wish I had a CTA for swap. I don't yet. That's on the list. Couple items I'm looking to get CTA. Call to Arms for the Battle Order Aura. Better Amulet, probably High Lord's Wrath. Better Armor, I'm probably looking maybe end goal of like Enigma would be nice just for the teleport, though I know that's incredibly expensive. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy with the setup. If you get any thoughts, any ways I could optimize this further, do let me know. I've got 3 full key sets in the bank, and we're just going to start with the first one and see how this goes. It's been a little while since I've done it. I think this is my least favorite one of the pre-Ubers. And wow, he's right there already. Let's see if we can drag him. And I'm expecting my Merc to like instantly die. That's kind of... I just know that's going to happen. Let's see if I can get the life steal up. I should be fine. As long as I can keep that proccing, I should be fine. And that last little bit takes like as long as the first 75% because so much of my damage is from the crushing blow, of course. That's just how this build works. Okay. And you want to do all of these in one game so that you don't end up getting the same pieces over and over again. I'm not even going to get my mercenary just because he doesn't have horrible gear, but he's not really adding much and it costs money, and yeah. He's honestly not built enough to really be able to add much to this fight. Need a better weapon. I could have taken it for my sorceress, but I was really trying not to take too much. I did steal a couple of some really good charms. These are kind of garbage, but these two, pretty sweet. Gotta say so myself. Might end up trading those to fund some other gear eventually. And I definitely feel pretty tanky with this setup. I've got pretty much maxed resists other than that poison. And then, you know, you get the lifesteal from Dracules, and like, it's very hard to die. As long as you can keep Dracules up, even on undead enemies, you steal life from them, which is awesome. 50% life leech with life leech. With Dracules, I mean. And mine also has the flat 10% life leech on it too, which is nice. I was just trading for a random pair and it ended up being a 10%, so... And this is like 90% self-found. There's really two pieces that I had to... Well, that was quick. Come on, trigger. There it goes. Go. Alright, 2 down. That was not too difficult.
Good afternoon. Not here.
So this is all pretty much self-found. I actually found the low for my grief, which is awesome. I could not get Dracules to drop no matter what. Like, I got Laying of Hands. Like, I got, you know, like, Magus and Sanders and all kinds of garbage. Laying of Hands is actually pretty good. Outside of Ubers, I might use this, but the life steal and life tap on there is so amazing. And then the other one is Gilliam's Face. I could not, for the life of me, obtain for some reason. So those are the two pieces I wouldn't say I cheated on, but I did trade for. Yeah. All right. And this is Andariel, and she's, if I remember right, she's got some poison, so I might just grab... These do stack. So like if I do a couple of these, and then just take a couple with me in case I get poisoned. Let's just put them. Yeah, 85. Like before you go in and do Ubers, it's actually kind of nice to take about 50 of those. Maybe not 50. What the hell? Okay, so I'm very glad I permed that game, because I crashed. I don't know, that was weird. I had a random crash earlier. I kind of think I should restart my computer, but I'm worried about, yeah, that was, frightening. I mean, keys are not... I got another set in there, but, like, this is the third one. I think I will probably, get this piece, and then I'll restart my computer before I do the Ubers, because, yeah, that's, frustrating. This is the first time I'm doing Ubers on Battle.net. I don't have any of the charms yet. I'm actually a little behind from where I wanted to be. I had a lot of stuff going on in my own life in the last 2 months since the game came out. Talked about some of this on the channel. I lost my parents last year, and we had right after release of the game, we had the so we had been waiting because of COVID, so we had the celebration of life like right after this game came out, and family in town, and so preparing for that, and then you know, getting over that, and just been trying to spend more time with the family. And then we went on a trip. We went to Legoland for like a week right after that, and then just feel like every week I've had something that's kind of pulled me from giving Diablo my full attention. Not that like those things were very important to me, but like literally Mr. Llama was doing Ubers like, what was it, 10 hours after release or something, and here I am 6 weeks after release doing my first legit solo Uber run. So yeah, I don't feel too bad. He literally lives this game, and I have a full-time job, full-time life. I got a wife and daughter and everything, so we each play at our own pace. I'm enjoying the game. You should enjoy the game. Don't kill yourself to try to keep up with streamers who... There we go. That's like perfect. Yeah, who devote their life to this game. Should have probably dropped a portal. Because she is like so close to one-shotting me. I need CTA, definitely. Okay. So I'm gonna back out before I lose this game. And we'll make a new one and try to kill Ubers. Okay, so I'm back again. I was able to rejoin my game, and I'm just gonna do some pre-buffing here before. Easiest way is just to come out here and find a little fire spot, maybe away from all the other enemies, and let your fade trigger. Come on. Whenever you're ready. 5%. So how many times does it take? Yeah, I don't know. There we go. Let's grab that too. And we will go ahead and do a little bit of you. So the only thing I'm worried about is getting one shot before my life tap actually triggers. But we'll see. See if I can get him off on his own. There we go. Life tap up. As long as I can kill him, I think I am good. That first shot almost killed me too. I forgot to pre-buff with the potions, but hey, still have positive resist. That's pretty cool. Alright, so the hardest, arguably the hardest is done. Come on, trigger, 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 trigger. Taking on both of them at once. I'm pretty sure that absorb is healing me right now. Two down, one to go. And then we gotta identify that charm and see how cool it is. My health isn't even going down. I think that fire is literally healing me. Just like non-stop. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, I might just save and exit just in case the server crashes. I don't usually use the same name, so don't think you can just intrude on me. But wow, that was easier than I was expecting. I gotta go to Deckard. He deserves to identify this one. Please be a sorcerer paladin. Okay, well, it's barbarian, but at least it's 1917. I'll take that. I mean, it's probably worth less than the keys were, but yeah, could be worse. Could be worse. So that wasn't too difficult, actually. I'm kind of pleased with the build. Definitely change out the armor, and I was worried about needing to use, you know, salvation instead of fanaticism. And if that happens, if I turn fanaticism off, then I'm not hitting the final break point for my zeal and my smite. And at that point, I would need, I think it was, I think I need to have High Lords on, and then maybe like another 10 IS, so I'd have to change my setup around. But I was able to do that pretty well. I didn't even, I meant to grab the potions before, but after that crash, I was kind of thrown off. But yeah. And I got my standard of heroes. This doesn't do anything, right? It's bragging rights. Maybe they'll add a recipe later that uses it. But yeah, that is pretty cool. That is my first Uber run. I will probably do more. I don't know if I'll like record and share them all unless something cool happens or I get a good drop. But yeah, thanks for watching. I've gone from nothing to Ubers in what, about 2 months since release. That's not amazing, but for me, someone who really, you know, I've only got a certain amount of time I can play this game, and I do love it. But it just shows you, even if you can only play a couple hours, a couple days a night, a couple of nights a week, you can beat the game. Like, this is, in my mind, this is the end game. Like, I've kind of just beaten Diablo. I'll still make other characters. I've got a trap assassin I'm building up. I've got my sorceress that still has a couple of pieces to finalize. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. And then when ladder starts, I'm definitely gonna progress into ladder. I think I'm gonna make maybe a hardcore either necromancer or druid. Eventually, I want to get all 7 classes through hell difficulty. So I want to try some hardcore, and I'll probably do that when ladder starts, you know, in 2027 or whenever it happens. So yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone, and have a great night.